So the common thing that I be hearing is like when people look at the stock market, it's they just have they're thinking in a short window. You know what I'm saying? They'd be like, oh, like, you know, I don't want to lose my money. Like, cause I don't know if y'all peeped that new documentary on money that's on Netflix. Y'all know what I'm talking about?
No, I haven't.
There's like a
I saw the trailer.
yeah,
Like an investing thing. Or
yeah. It's like a joint that kind of, it's like 3 different folks in different scenarios, and they kind of like sit down and look at their money with financial investors. Shout out my man Ross Mack. He was on that joint giving out like investment advice and stuff like that. Yeah. So what was I going to say? Oh yeah, so like when I was watching that joint with my shorty, and she was talking about how like she's wanted to get into the stock market, but like is worried about losing her money. And I was like, you know, the way that you got to think about it is you only really lose if you sell those stocks when you for a lesser price than what you bought them for. You know what I'm saying? If you hold on to it, like you haven't lost anything. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, over time, these things increase in value. They just do. You know what I'm saying? Like they just do. You look at history, like you said, Teej, nothing from 5 years ago is at a less price than it was 5 years ago. Like everything is up. Even
like
in this
look at the world.
Even in this bear market, like things are at their lowest maybe in the last like couple years, but over time, you know what I'm saying, everything goes up. It just does. You know what I'm saying? So the way you got to look at it is, you know, you put your money in stocks, but you don't look at that as like a earning vehicle for today. Like you still got to go out and earn if you want to use money. You know what I'm saying? But like that's money for like the future. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the mindset and the frame needs to kind of change. And you know, I'm not telling people what to do or how to think, but you know, you just gotta kind of change your way of thinking a little bit,
bro. And there's also the other side too. I want to even talk to. It's a real a funny side, and there's no amount of, I guess, education, knowledge, books read that can make up for you actually just getting into whatever it is that you say you're trying to do and just learning from that experience. Remember, like I remember that shit came up in a conversation like a couple weeks back, and it's just more so it's like, you know, a lot of people will complicate things or make things more difficult than it is, when it's like, yo, bro, you would actually learn a lot more from just doing it. And even if it's like you fail or if you fuck up, it's like there's gonna be something to take away from that, and then you can go back into it with a different way. But instead, I feel like a lot of times, and not just necessarily with markets, it could just be any endeavor. I feel like a lot of people just be making shit like more than what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's not rocket science type shit.
But also, I what he was saying, the problem with the stock market and crypto market and stuff is that it's so visual. You can see like your dollar amount.
People be looking at it every single day,
and it's on TV. You can see it going down. But like if you looked at your house or whatever, like you wouldn't just sell it. Like, oh, I'm down 2% today. Let me move to another neighborhood. Holding this joint. So that's the only difference. You can see it. But if you treat it like that, like maybe like digital real estate almost or whatever, like, yo, I'm not about to sell no Apple just because it's down 3% today. The new iPhone just came out and everybody's buying it. They're doing great.
Yeah.
Early